All right, so in this email, I'm going to go about showing you how to set up the thank you email to your customers after they've been in your shop. Let me switch to my screen here. So if you're in Service Intelligence, you'll come down to Other Customer Contacts, or in some of our versions, I know it's labeled Today's Customer Contacts. So you might want to use one of those. And then in this drop menu here, you got to come down to Thank You. And this is an automated thank you. Now you can send this to your customers. Most shops will do it 1 or 2 or 3 days after their service visit. I've got this set to 102 just because I have a bit of an older database in here that I'm mining, so you can ignore that. And you can exclude customers who have a certain amount of visits. So if they have 3 or more service visits, you would exclude them from receiving this email if you want. Not many shops take advantage of that. Again, like our other emails, we have filters in here. And you can set the filters to send within a certain date range if you want. Again, most shops leave this blank, but you can filter through customer and vehicle type if you'd like for this email to go through that. Now, as far as talking about how many days to send it after the visit, this really varies on the shop. If you are relying strictly on automation to thank your customer and try and get a review, which I'm not a huge fan of myself, I would say set this up to 1 or 2 days after your service visit. It's a good way to get that off your plate if time's an issue. However, I am only a fan of automation if it improves the customer's experience or if it's going to get a much better result. Not just because it saves you time. It's a very important distinction there. I'll tell you what we have a lot of shops doing that are very successful at getting lots of reviews. It is that they do follow-up calls. Not text messages, not emails. They do follow-up calls. They call their customers 1 or 2 days after their service visit with the only intent is checking up on the customer. Are they happy with the service they received? Is there anything that us, the shop, should know about that happened after the repair? No other agenda other than that. What happens is the customers get blown away because most of the industry is not doing this. So by calling, they're shocked. And you know what? A lot of these customers, you're going to get their voicemails. You're not going to actually spend a lot of time talking with them. So it's actually quicker than you think. But when they get home or when they check their voicemail, they go, wow, that shop called me to check in. So something to consider there. I do know some shops that are doing well with text messages on thank yous, but the calls seem to be really blowing customers away. And as a result, we send the thank you email after that, and we get a lot more reviews. So typically, if working with a shop that says, yes, we call all of our customers 2 days after their service visit, we will set this email to go out 4 days or 5 days after the service visit. So the customer gets the call and they're blown away, and then they get this email that solicits a review. And so very, very effective there. So set that according to what you think is going to work best for your shop. Now, this list here is everyone today who is supposed to get this thank you email. The ones in gray either don't have an email address or they've been opted out, so unfortunately they won't get one. So once we've established who we're targeting, who this is going to, we're going to go to the offer. And this just allows us, again, to edit the text here to whatever you want that suits you. So maybe you don't want to say, how did we do? Maybe you want to say, did we wow you? I don't know, whatever works for your shop. Then there's the second line of text where you can put some information. And again, you can change the graphic by clicking on the graphic icon up here. And you can change that image to whatever you'd like. And then you can also add or remove branding to the emails. Again, whatever is working for your shop. So I like to personally leave that blank. Now there is the post a review button on here. So it's a great couple different ways we can do the post a review for shops. So I'm going to explain that now. First off, we can keep this the way it is, which is going to our system. And what this does, it's a really good way to filter your reviews. We ask them, how would you rate your service from 1 to 5 stars? If the customer leaves a 4 or 5 star, well, then we supply them with icons and links to your Google page or Yelp page to where they can leave a review on the page that they want. If they rate you a 3 or less, well, then we bring them to our review site only where they can leave you some feedback. And so, again, this is just helping filter out the reviews. Or the other way that you can do it is you can point this anywhere you want. I do have some shops that use other third-party review systems where they can just link this directly to one of those pages, which is great. I also have shops who link this directly to their Google reviews or Facebook reviews or Yelp reviews. They make a direct link from the email to there. And what that does is actually gives you a higher chance of getting reviews. So it's great to filter reviews to make sure that the good ones go out and the bad ones stay in, but it means more clicks. More clicks means less of a chance of a review happening. So a lot of shops are opting to go straight to their review site on this. And they do a really good job at not having upset customers leave bad reviews. But I also know that there are some areas and some demographics where that's not easier said than done. So to make that go anywhere you want, you can come up to Edit and then go to Shop Information, click on Social Media, and you can uncheck this Use EAC Reviews. So you're going to stop using ours, and you can paste this to wherever you want that button to go. Doesn't matter to us, or you can keep it checked and use our review system. Again, the benefit of using our review system is that, again, we can track the kind of reviews that you're getting and where they're going to, which is really handy. But I do highly suggest that we try and get reviews out to third-party sites like Google and Yelp and Facebook, because these are free platforms that are very influential versus some of these other private review sites that you have to pay for. The consumers don't know what those are, right? So they don't hold as much weight, those reviews, as your ones of Google and Facebook. So something to consider there. So again, once you've got this dialed in and you're ready to go, you can come up here and you can hit delivery. It's an email only, and then you hit start auto. A little pop-up's going to show up and it says, are you sure? You hit yes, and now your thank you emails are automated and ready to go. If you have any questions, please email us at support@eautoclub.com.